Melissa with Aromatic Remedies. I wanted to welcome you to our very first Aroma Talk. We're going to be interviewing Shannon today, and we're going to be talking just about aromatherapy and all the things that she does in her aromatherapy business out in Canada. My goal is to interview as many aromatherapists as I can so that you could find someone that you really click with, somebody that you would want to work with, someone that you trust, and someone that you can just meet with on a regular basis to address all of your aromatherapy issues. So everybody, welcome Shannon. Shannon! Hey!
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, you're muted.
Oh,
Right.
no, I'm not muted. Can you hear me?
Oh, no. Oh, hold on. Talk.
Are you there?
Yes.
Hear me now.
Yes.
Excellent. We just needed those bars. Can you hear me now? Good. Good.
Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you sound great. How are you today?
I'm all right. I'm hot though.
Oh, what's the weather like?
It's getting up there. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. Hold on. Open. I have to have like two different apps. One in
I know.
81. 81.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's getting up there for Canada for sure.
Yeah, but like my husband, instead of like if it gets too cold, instead of like bumping up the air conditioner so that the air conditioner goes up, he just turns it right off. And so it's like 6 o'clock and I'm hot and I'm wondering why the air conditioner hasn't.
Why is the air conditioner not working? Yeah.
And you know how many times I have told him to like just bump it up?
Right.
So I don't get caught short. But
yeah.
anywho.
Excellent.
So that's
so where in Canada are you?
Right basically in the middle. I'm like an hour and a half north of the North Dakota, Montana border.
Oh, okay.
In Saskatchewan.
So pardon my ignorance, is Saskatchewan a large population of people?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's just over 1 million, 1.2
okay.
maybe, yeah.
Okay, for the whole province.
Yeah. And I mean, it is a fairly large land mass, but it's very, very sparse.
Okay.
And our city is maybe 200,000. I don't know. I think maybe 200,000 now.
Have you always lived in Saskatchewan or?
No, I lived in Montreal for 10 years.
Okay.
And I lived in Banff for 6 months.
Oh, how terrible.
I know. I had to leave because I just could not drink that hard anymore. Unfortunate to say.
And I'm just making an assumption here. Your husband's work brought you to Saskatchewan?
No, I was born here.
Okay.
And then well, I went still in Saskatchewan, but 2 hours north to university for a year. And then I went to Montreal and finished my degree there and stayed there for 10 years and then came back and met him here after I came back.
Oh,
and
okay.
I was going west out to BC, but I thought, it's cheap to live here. And then
Excellent.
I met him and now I'm stuck.
And if I remember right from a previous conversation, he's a chiropractor?
Yeah.
Excellent. Very good.
Yeah.
Is practice still closed down for COVID or is he back at work?
Yeah. And then this week he's pretty much back to full hours. And he went back on March, like the first week of March. And then his massage therapist started back mid-March. And then, yeah.
Excellent.
No, he left in March, May, beginning of May and mid-May.
All kind of feel the same right now.
Finished in March, back in May, yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. So I wanted to hop into our aroma chat. That's what I'm going to call these little sessions. I wanted to give you just an opportunity to let everybody know what you're doing and just kind of dive in a little bit. So tell us about who you are and how you got started in aromatherapy, the why behind the what.
Okay, well, I'm Shannon Bachorick. and I have 3 different hats depending on which association you want to associate me with. I'm a registered aromatherapist, essential oil therapist, and a certified aromatherapy health practitioner. So depending on which organization
Okay.
in their title. Why? My why? I have MS, and so back just after I was diagnosed, I was no longer able to work. I was a translator, but that's just way too stressful and way too finicky work that I just no longer had the cognitive abilities to focus on that. So I wasn't working, and then I had this fantastic opportunity to take over somebody's established downline with an MLM. And I thought, oh, why not? This it smells nice, and why not try to earn a little cash on the side? I was telling a naturopath friend about this, and oh yeah, this I'm putting this in my water, and it's really, it kind of burns, but it's melting the fat, right? No, it is not. And so thanks to her, I realized that as much as essential oils have the power to heal, they have the power to harm as well. And so I thought, I really enjoy this, but I really want to do it properly and clinically and with education behind me. And so I started studying and went through for my certification and kept on going.
What school did you go through, may I ask?
It's called Quintessence Aromatics in Saskatchewan, Canada. It's not so much of a school as it just is more of an on-demand course when there are people when there's demand for it.
Right.
It's a 420-ish hour course. Most of it was self-led, but I had to do a 1-week practicum up in Saskatoon to learn the massage component of it. And yeah.
Oh, excellent. So do you feel that, because this is a thing, you go to school, people graduate, and then what do you do with that? Do you feel like they prepared you for what you needed to be able to do what you do now?
Yeah, no, I did not feel that way. And it was more indicative of that course just because it was kind of outdated. And so I became a member of the Canadian Federation of Aromatherapists, and I have been nominated to the board, so that starts on Thursday. But I really want to, make sure that the education in Canada is brought up to. I mean, I honestly believe that it is at a higher standard than the States as it is to begin with, because our courses are all over 400 hours.
Right.
Whereas,
Yes. When you said 400, I went, oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, minimum. So
Right.
I am passionate about, making sure that people have the proper knowledge and the most current knowledge, and that they can avoid going through the same path that I had to go.
Right. So after you graduated, did you do a lot more studying on your own? Is that what you did?
Yeah. So that's it. I joined CFA, joined the AIA. I have joined the BC Association of Aromatherapists, just to have all those continuing ed
Right.
opportunities and the networking opportunities. Dr. Timothy Miller and his naturopathic CE is just like,
They're amazing. Yes.
phenomenal for me. And so that's it. I got my certificate in paper, but my real learning started after that.
Which I think if you talk to just about anyone, they'll say the same thing, regardless of what career field they're in.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
get the basics.
Yeah, when I was a translator, sure, I studied how to write, and I did my English classes and my French classes, but when I got into the real world, it was like, oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
A lot of on the job learning with that as well. Yeah.
Excellent. So people come to you as a client, you listen to them, you work with them. What's the most common problem that you've seen that people come to you for assistance with aromatherapy?
I think anxiety, and stress and just emotions, wanting to just calm down and relax, I think is
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah. Stress is a huge problem.
Mm-hmm.
Not just, and I always think America because that's where I'm from.
Right.
It's a huge problem everywhere.
It is, yeah. And that was one thing, is as a translator, the burnout rate was, I think, at 7 years. And so I made it to 15, which is phenomenal, but I developed MS. And so that's one thing, is like, how I want to address how a stressful lifestyle can contribute to your physical health down the road, potentially, or exacerbate things.
Right. Well, making that mind-body connection.
Yeah.
What's going on in your mind is affecting your body. What's going on in your body is affecting your mind. It's all connected.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So what is the biggest or one of the biggest stumbling blocks in your business?
All along, I've let this affect me too much, just blaming the MLMs and, not being able to get a foothold into, like, no, wait, I know what I'm talking about. I was at a wellness expo once, and I was giving out little samples of a pillow spray. And some woman came along and asked me what oils I used. And I said, well, various brands, depending on the therapeutic value and so on and so forth. And she looked at it and she threw it back into the pile of samples. Like, I only use blank, blank, blank company, and marched off. So there's a lot of that, but I'm slowly just pushing that away. And I'm having a lot more people coming to me with questions like, oh, I've been told this. Is this legitimate? Is this correct? And so I'm finding that my education and my willingness to share my knowledge freely has helped me get over that hump, and yeah, people are starting to see me as a legitimate voice.
Yeah, I think if you talk to most aromatherapists, they would say that that is one of the biggest stumbling blocks. But I think for me, what I try to remember is that they are salespeople.
Yeah.
And we are educators. And that's a big difference. They're selling a product and we're dispensing knowledge. So it's totally different. They're actually not even in competition with each other if you look at it that way.
No, exactly. So that's it. I have to, put that out of my head and just, really focus on, no, this is what I do, and it's all about me.
So you said you struggle with MS.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that's one of the?
I live with it. I don't feel I struggle.
Say again.
But I live with it. I'm not struggling. So.
Okay, so you live with MS. That's one of the biggest stumbling blocks in your path so far, or is there something else that's even bigger that you've had to overcome?
No, I think it, and I'm good with this now, but at first it was the feeling of no longer, I no longer had a career, and I no longer had, I have some friends that they have some fantastic, impactful careers. And I felt like, I'm not doing anything anymore. And so that was a hard pill to swallow, basically. But now I'm like, do I really want to be working 80 hours a week? No. So I've come to terms with that, but it was hard at first, letting go of, I worked so hard for this one career and this one business, and it's gone overnight, basically. But
right.
Good. I'm good now.
That's hard because we place our identity in different places, right? Sometimes I identify as a mom. Sometimes I identify as a grandmom. Sometimes I identify as an aromatherapist. Sometimes I identify as a spouse. But when we put that much time and effort into a career, the career almost becomes how I actually identify myself
Yeah.
as a career instead of as a human. So, yeah. Okay, so now we get down to the fun thing.
What oils I like?
What are your top 3 favorite essential oils or blends?
Well,
This is a question I always struggle with because I'm like,
yeah.
oh, it depends on the day.
I think bergamot, I reach for that one a lot because it just has so many different uses. It'll lift you up and put you out, and yeah, so that I really enjoy bergamot. And then so that can roll into one of my favorite blends is bergamot, lavender, and vetiver. Those 3 together are
Oh,
just,
yes.
yeah. Palo Santo, love, love, love. Like that's one oil. Everybody says that frankincense is the king of oils and all you need is frank. No, I think that Palo Santo is that's the oil that does everything for you.
What is it that you love about Palo Santo? Because
I really,
I don't actually have any of the essential oil.
yeah, I don't have the wood. I'd like to
I have
smell
the
the wood.
wood, but I don't
Yeah.
have the oil.
I like that. Oh, I love the smell. It's like sweet and woody, and it's so hard to describe, but it's just such a intricate smell. But I like that it does a lot. Like I had somebody come in for a massage and she was like, I have pain and I'm fighting with my husband and I have this and that and all different kinds of things. I'm like, well, it's just all you need is one oil for all these things that you're telling me. And so that's it. It's relaxing and it's I I don't get so much into the spiritual, but you know, people will use it for meditation and well, it's holy wood. So for prayer, I'm assuming I haven't used it for that myself, but there's that aspect to it. Maybe I'm getting that, and I don't know that I am actually getting that. But one time, I was having pain, and so I thought it was something to do with MS, and I was in the hospital, and I had a little sample of Palo Santo from Florocopia, and it was just amazing. And I lost it. Lost it in the hospital. I was just devastated, but it helped with the pain of my headache, and so it's in my headache blend now.
Oh, that's amazing. So when things like that happen to me, like I lost something very sentimentally valuable for me. And I just when that happens to me, I think, okay, that needed to be there for the next person.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm like, please, somebody pick it up. Don't just.
They needed that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Palo Santo. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
So what lights you up or gets you excited on a daily basis?
On a daily basis. My kid.
Professionally or personally even?
Well, I'll say my son, he's 9, and he's funny, and I'm really sweet. I'm really
A couple of
great.
your videos.
My celebrity guest, he calls himself. But yeah, I'm really grateful that we actually had this time, that he's been home for 3 months and that I have spent all this time with him, because pretty quick it's going to be ciao, see you later. I don't want to hang out with you, Mom. So yeah, I'm just really pleased that I have that in my life.
Yeah.
And I think September is going to be like kindergarten all over again.
Oh, after this amount of time together, probably. Yeah. Yeah. And just a word of encouragement. Not every kid does that to their mother. Okay. Some of them actually like hanging out.
I know. I hope so.
Yeah, they do. All right. So what is your self-care routine looking like now? I know with, the shutdown and everything's gotten kind of crazy. Have you adjusted your self-care routine? Are you doing anything new, or what does your routine look like?
I don't really have much of a routine. I don't know. I always get, I don't know, I try to get into a routine and something always comes along. But I try to take moments. There's somebody she's on Instagram and Facebook, and she does these home workouts every day. And so I try to hit that. Taekwondo. I'm a black stripe, and I was so close to my black belt before everything got shut down, but we still have some online courses Wednesday nights, and so I really enjoy doing that. And I hate to say this because this is going to be, people are going to be like, no, no, no. But I'll stay up late and when I can by myself and there's nobody around and I just like have alone time late at night and I pay for it the next morning. But
Yeah, but sometimes that alone time is really needed. And if that's the only time you can get it, by golly, girl, stay up and do it.
yeah,
My husband likes to get up early in the morning and do that. So when nobody else is up, when we had all 4 kids at home, he would get up at like 4 a.m. so that he could have that alone time.
yeah,
If nighttime's when you can get it, take it.
yeah.
Sure, for sure. So what are you working on right now that's got you really excited?
Well, I recently started a subscription service called Essential Airmail. And so basically it's aromatherapy inhalers because I can't sell them retail without a whole bunch of red tape and so on and so forth, but I can sell them to clients one-on-one. And so I have launched that and I'm trying to get that going. And so, yeah, you get some nice, beautiful mail every month and a new inhaler every month that's tailored just for that person. And that's what I'm really excited about. I also have a course I'm trying to work on. I don't really want to talk about it and have
No,
somebody.
I understand that. Yeah.
But it's been on my mind for a long time. Like I was in a clinic and the massage therapist had gone for the day and she had all her oils that contain wintergreen and peppermint and which shouldn't be on anybody or just anybody, but sitting out all open. And so I just want to create a course that's going to help massage therapists kind of be a little bit smarter with their oils.
That would be amazing. That's needed. I know there are some schools that focus on that, but just having a small like CE course or something that people could, yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah, and I've spoken to a lot of massage therapists, and they're like, "Yeah, no, that sounds like a really good idea."
Yeah, because I know most massage therapists have a small little segment of essential oils in their training, but that's it. And if they want more, they have to go find that education. So that would be amazing.
Yeah, and I would like to expand that outward because it's the same thing. My friend, the naturopath, she's like, "Oh yeah, a drop of peppermint on the roof of your mouth." I'm like, "Wait, no. Oh, but that's what they learned in school. They got a couple of hours in naturopathic college, and so that's it. I'd like to expand it to other practitioners."
Right. Oh, that would be amazing. So how could people find Essential Airmail?
On my website, so listen carefully, Shannon.
We'll put the link down below as well.
Okay, because it's not easy to spell. I should have stayed Shannon Armstrong. That's easier. But yeah, on my website, shannonbachorick.ca.
Okay, excellent. All right. So is that the best way for people to find you?
I'm also on Facebook and Instagram at Santessence, Santessence.
Okay. Again, we'll put the link down below for sure.
Perfect. Yeah, so those are the two places I'm around.
Okay, excellent. So just a couple of questions more. Where is your favorite place to create aromatherapy blends?
It's messy right now, but I have a nice big space here. It's the bonus room over top of our garage. And yeah, I'm so lucky to have this whole big space for me.
Okay, so for those who aren't familiar with aromatherapy, there's a few different ways to look at it. Blending therapeutically, blending just for scent. What's your take? What's your favorite thing to do with aromatherapy?
Well, kind of a mix of both. And I mean, but that's it. The average Joe wants the scent, but I wanted to do something at the same time.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Well, when I always warn people up front, I'm blending for therapeutic quality. We're going
Yeah.
to try to make it smell good for you and what's appealing to you, but I look for therapeutic value more than anything.
I did a massage once, and I can't remember what it was, like thyme, rosemary. It was like turkey basting, basic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but this is what you need.
Hope you're hungry. Okay, and then one final question. What is your favorite blend that you've created so far?
I think it might be my pillow blend, and it has a bunch of I can't rattle it off myself, but bergamot, of course, and lavender, of course, for sleep, marjoram. I don't have
Yeah, those are all really nice soporific.
yeah.
Yes. Vetiver probably. Yeah.
Yes. I created it before I discovered Palo Santo, so it's not in there.
And that's okay. It's okay. We all have our favorites though, our go-tos for sure, like that top 5, top 10 list.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's fabulous. Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you.
Talk and letting everybody know how they can find you and the things that you're working on. Like I said, we'll go ahead and add a link for Essential Airmail and how they can find you on social media as well.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Shannon.